It is about 6 days since Azid did his injury out in the field. He had a dressing change yesterday, and it's kind of the first time we've seen the wound since the day after he did it. And surprisingly, and even the vet was pretty surprised, it looks okay. On the Saturday he did it, the vet was very clear that he may not be okay, and it's a kind of potentially life-ending wound, but Azid is doing his usual of being just weird, I guess. Hello boy, good morning. Hi. And he seems to be okay. He's sound at walk. Like, we cannot understand this. He's not on any pain medication and he's sound at walk. Yesterday, this little monkey, can you stop doing that please? He does it with both the bad and the good leg. Stop it, we'll be with you in a minute. So naughty. Yesterday, he managed to crouch under his stable chain like a little commando pony and escape. And trotted around for quite some time, and I was just like, oh my gosh. But he actually did really good. So fingers crossed, we're in the right direction. The only, I guess, bad thing is that Azid is used to being out 24/7 and grazing grass, and he doesn't like being in a stable much, as you can see. But you are being quite good, well done, keep it up. He's not really drinking much plain water, but he loves Aquarade. So we're kind of bribing him to drink with the Aquarade. And he is drinking a little bit of plain water, but not as much as I would like him to drink. And he's not really eating that much. He's not eating much haylage at all, or hay, or anything that we give him. But we are sizing down grass for him, because there were 2 days in the week where he decided not to wee or poo. His heart rate was normal. There were some gut sounds, but not very many. His temperature was normal, but Joe, like, on the verge of going towards colic. But thankfully, we're kind of over the hill of that now. We're now pooing and weeing. Not much, but we are. Good boy. Azid, he's done this since I've got him, so don't worry about, yeah, on cue, monkey. He paws, and he always has done. He does it in the field. He's done it since the day I got him. Stop it, please. We are using all my physio techniques and skills to try and make the bottom of the bandage last. So this time, I've used EAB and zinc oxide. We have got a boot that was working really well, but it's not as breathable as kind of tape and stuff. We'll see, hey? The other thing we've been doing is weighing him. He is losing weight. Even the vet that saw him 5 days ago was like, he's losing weight. I was like, I know, I'm trying here. This weigh tape, probably older than me because it was my mum's, and he is weighing in, I wonder if you could guess. Guess this, everyone, how much does Azid weigh? Spoiler, 420 kilos. We're off to pick Azid. That's him, it's coming, he knows. Look at our little patch of scythed grass, because he's refusing to eat much haylage and hay. So this is how we roll. We've got it down now. Dan does the scything, and I pick it up.
Yeah, because if you do it, you just flatten it. You don't even cut it. Look at the state of this.
I tried.
You just flatten it like this. It's not scything.
Oh, that's me told. Someone knows what's coming. I wish you'd stop it though. He's nifty at getting out, so he's actually quite well behaved. If you tell him to go back, he will. But then as soon as you're not looking, he's off. Oh yes. Is that the good stuff?
So if the pig just has to eat.
We've got hay net, hay in a bucket, grass in a bucket, plain water, aquaried water, automatic water feeder, salt lick.
In the quest to keep Azid not bored, Beth has gone and bought all this stuff. So with everything she buys, it's my job to put it up. I'm gonna hang it from there to about there. Let's chuck the ladder up, see what we get on. Well, as predicted, I'm not in the right place. So let's move it. See how that is.
Wait. Come on then. What do you think of this? Azid! We're not sure, are we? It's going to be more terrifying than fun. I spent my birthday money getting you this, so you wouldn't be so bored and eat the wood. We're doing a little trial. So he's quite bored, he's been pawing, he's been chewing on the wood. But incidentally, the Keratex hoof shield over the top has stopped him chewing it. So it's not meant for that. It's probably way more expensive than whatever stuff people use to stop them chewing wood, but it worked. It's what I had and it worked. I've spent £41 on several Lickit boredom busters for him, and then £7 on carrots, turnips and apples that we're going to drill a hole through and make a DIY version. I think from his reaction already that the DIY version might be more popular and definitely more cost effective. What is it? Are you going to put your brave pants on? It's really hard tying anything with one hand. What do you think of Boredom Buster number 2? You're not sure, are you? Yeah? scary with anything you give him. Oh, good working out. Well done.
Look how proud he looks.
We're about to make a little corral for Azid so he can come out and graze. Now it's dry and it won't get his bandaging wet, and he's got that little boot on. So I thought this is kind of how I make a corral at a competition, and I thought it might be useful for beginners to see how much corralling equipment you would need to take to a competition if you were corralling overnight, and how we set it up. And this will be kind of the average size of corrals at competition. Usually kind of in the information about the ride it'll tell you kind of maximum size of corral. No one goes out with a measuring tape, it's just about being kind of sensible and making sure there's enough space for everyone. So we will show you our stages of making a corral. So first things first, I get 5 posts and I decide where my gate's going. If I'm at a competition, usually if people have arrived before, I try and make it so that it's kind of along the biggest alleyway, so taking the horse in and out there's going to be the most room, and I just do 3 steps and that will be my gateway. I would highly recommend as well that if you are going to corral at a ride that you do practice this at home. Okay, so then we're going to do 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 posts down. So I always do the corner posts first, and I'm going for 8 strides. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Corner post done. Then I put the first layer of tape up. Step 2, always start at your handle end. I always have the handle attached, and then I have this little reel. It just makes it so much easier. I just hook it onto a bit of baler twine, but I'm sure they make official things for it. Just to make sure that the rest of the fence doesn't go slack when you open the gate, I do a little loop and then carry on. And I do that loop at every corner so that the fence doesn't get slack in the middle. Oh. Okay, so next step is kind of filling in. So my corner posts are facing out, but I do my inside, kind of the length post facing in. This is because if your horse does push against it, rather than running the risk of it coming out the gap, I know the risk is small, but still, it'll just push against the post and push against the lever here, so they're less likely to like flick the tape out. Oh my god. I normally do them from the inside.
I'm watching, don't you worry.
Okay, next step once you've got the middle post in is to put the bottom stretch up. If you've got, I've always corralled with short posts and I've never had a horse jump out yet, but I guess if you've got a horse that potentially might jump out, get the long posts. And I reckon you need a minimum of 17 posts to make a competition corral. I think they come mainly in packs of maybe 10 or 5, so it's always worth having a couple spare. And then just like the corners and the gate, the last one I wrap around as well to make sure that it doesn't go all slack. My top tip would be to put another post next to your gate post, or whatever the end of your reel is going to be, so it can support the reel. Ta-da! Energizers. There are loads of different kinds, solar powered, little ones that hook on, battery powered, ones that have their own stake. as long as it's decent, the battery's going to last the whole time that you need it, fine. It is compulsory to have an energizer at an EGB ride. They have to be electrified. So let's get our energizer. So I've got two. This is the one I kind of use at home, and it's got its own stake. I tend to use this one at competitions, and what I do is I clip the earth onto the bottom of the stake, but we're actually going to use this one because I don't want my competition one to be out in all elements. You need to label your corral if you're at an event. It's got my phone number on it. They do give you your own kind of little sheet to fill out that has like your crew, your vehicle number. I always put this on my stable or corral anyway, from KBF 99. It's called an icicle in case of emergency. Cool, I like it. So we're just going to put this up because that's what I always do. Another tip is to put your energizer near to, actually we'll put it on the corner there, so don't, near to your handle, because then you don't have to traipse around. One-handed life. Being an amputee physio, I've learned a lot of tricks off of my patients as to how to do stuff. Okay, that's in. Attached to the fence. My pet hate is seeing water in corrals next to electric fences like this. So horses don't like electric fences to start with, well most horses, and imagine putting your head into a corner next to electric to drink, you'd be put off. So I always make sure that anything that I want them to drink, there's like a whole hot horsewhip all around, and it's away from the electric, so there's no discouragement for hydration. There we go! How to put up a competition corral. So you need minimum 17 posts, a reel. Ideally, you can use like a hose reel, doesn't have to be like a fancy one, an energizer, some way of earthing it, and an emergency contact on it, and a handle. You need to not run around. If you mess this up, you will not be allowed out here again. Close the gate. So you behave. No screaming, no running around. If you behave and eat, this can be a daily occurrence.